My name is Brandon Martinez. I'll be going over my abstract models based off of Aldo Rossi's floating mobile theater on water. The Teatro del Mondo in Venice, Italy was built in 1979 post-World War II. After the way much of Italy was left, there was dire need of new architecture. Rossi jumped to the occasion, wanting to hold preservation to the old while incorporating unimaginable to the new. He stated that the Teatro del Mondo was a place where architecture ended and imagination began. He wanted to emphasize having a space to observe and to be observed, imagination, and reuse of tradition to create unique memories for all. Rossi was the founder of the Tendenza style of architecture, straying away from modernism and influencing postmodernism. Characteristics of his style that I focused on include experimentalism, symmetry, geometry, bold colors, interior and exterior focal points, and new reintroduction of memories. Rossi enjoyed invoking memories through commonalities of his demographic. After brainstorming ideas on how to incorporate these concepts and characteristics, I came out with the idea of a kaleidoscope. It is a familiar toy that many of us have experienced during our youth. My small model was scaled down to 1 foot equals 4 foot. I had decided to use 8 2x4s with concrete bases along with 4 wooden posts leading to a metal roof. The 2x4s were used to elevate 2 of the 3-part concrete kaleidoscope while the middle was suspended from the roof. The 2 outer sections have glass gems and mirrors lined with the interior while the middle has them lined with the exterior. Going into deeper thought, I made a few changes for my final small-scale model. The roof and the 4 posts were causing it to feel secluded and had no connection to Rossi's style. I now had to think of a way to suspend the middle section with little obstruction. Taking thought of the outer 2 sections, I decided to go with 2x4s and a piece of lumber held in between, suspending the middle section of the scope. I used glass gems to decorate part of the lumber, mimicking the kaleidoscope. I also added 1x1 beams in between the outer 2x4s to hold the exact distance of each part of the kaleidoscope. I also added a lens at one end of the kaleidoscope as well. Advancing to my full-scale model is where most of my changes occurred. With being cautious of its weight, I wanted to make sure it hit every concept with my model following Rossi's Tendenza style. Now using real-world materials scaled to full size, my model is coming in at 75 cubed feet and 139 pounds. While looking through and at this 3-part concrete kaleidoscope filled with bold colors from glass and porcelain tile, it brings you back to a childhood memory with a twist of imagination by separating and suspending the middle scope. The piece of glass mirror allows you to enjoy every inch of the interior and exterior surroundings, while also bringing more light and focus to the color. The elongated middle section shows the new reuse of old memories and creating a memorable focal point as you observe yourself observing the model through reflection. The plexiglass lens at one end is reusing the idea of a kaleidoscope but with a larger diameter to resemble the outside looking in. Each section is the same diameter, holding symmetry throughout. The 3 lumbar posts are all in the shape of a triangle with 4 square bases underneath. Both uses of lumber show symmetry and geometry. The metal bar and chain suspending the middle section are complementing the symmetrical geometry with the gaps between the chain, but also resembling the strength of the unimaginable. This large-scale abstract model can be viewed from all directions, invoking new memories and imagination. Looking through and at this Tendenza-styled kaleidoscope influenced by Aldo Rossi, you can clearly see where, in his words, architecture ended and the world of imagination or even irrational began.